This is Liana and Steven from Florida. What do you say, guys?
Keep it realistic.
Welcome back to Realistic Fishing. We're out here early. We're gonna start with a Texas rig and a baby brush hog. These are interesting baby brush hogs. Grasshopper color. Yeah, they're green on one side, brown on the other. Of course, we're gonna blast it with some Procure. And we're gonna get fishing. Since there were a couple people fishing that way, we're gonna go this way and make our way around the front of the park. Fish, fish. Good one. Feels like a good one. There we go. There we go. Check it out. Nice. Nice bass. My heart's racing. This bass is a little over 2 pounds. Maybe 2.5 pounds. Yeah. Wow, feisty. Didn't drop him. Jumped into my arms like a football. Let's try that again. Yeah. Man, I was saying 2.5 pounds. You know, I don't know why this fish feels especially heavy. Let's get a picture of it from another angle. Yes. Yes. We're over here fishing the weeds at my home lake, and I just caught this beautiful bass. Somewhere between 2 and 3 pounds. It's kind of hard to judge. It feels heavier than it looks. Maybe it has a full belly. Anyway, gorgeous fish here. Let's let it go.
Chris Simmons, Mount Juliet, Tennessee. You're watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.
That is so awesome. A fish like that makes the whole trip worth it. Here's what I got it on. Texas rigged baby brush hog in grasshopper color. And I'm here fishing at a public park. There's other people fishing down that way. More will probably show up. It just goes to show you can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. Let's keep fishing. Need to calm down a little bit now. Got the jitters from getting such a nice fish from the bank on cheapy equipment anyone can afford. Feels good. Wow, look at that huge turtle out there. See it? Let's keep moving. Last cast with the baby brush hog. We're gonna swim it on top. The time has come. We're gonna switch off of baby brush hog and onto Wacky Rig. We're gonna need a new hook. We're gonna need a new setup. Let's do that real quick. I'll be right back. We've got our hook tied on. We have a Wacky Rig hook with a thin wire weed guard. We're gonna fish a cream green pumpkin, same thing. It's a stick worm made to look like all the other stick worms out there. My black hair tie. We're gonna double that up around my finger and roll it up on the worm. This part can be a bit tricky, but with some practice, it becomes a little bit easier. A little bit easier. Run the hook through the X where the rubber band overlaps itself. We don't want it in the worm itself. Just like this.
I'm Tammy from Texas, and you're watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.
We're gonna juice it up with a little bit of Procure. Just a dab, a little dab will do ya. Work that in. We got our delicious craw flavored grease worm here. Let's see if we can get a bite on this. All right, we're gonna work our way back toward where we started. Can we get another fish out here this morning at the lake on a Wacky Rig? Let's find out. Fish! Yes! There we go. Fish number 2. Not nearly as big as that first one, but it's a fish. Check it out. We got one on the Wacky Rig as well. Good looking fish here. Look how small that mouth is compared to the size of that lure. He hogged it down though. Let's get a quick picture of this half-pound bass, just for reference. Yes, there we are. We got a half-pounder here. Look how small compared to that first fish, right? This one, not as impressive, but I am glad to get another fish out here today. The fishing has been pretty terrible. Hallelujah for a half-pound bass. Let's let it go. Damn Skippy, that's 2 fish so far today. Like I said, compared to how the fishing has been, that's amazing. That's what I got it on right there. Notice how it's a little bit off center. That's the way I like to rig it.
I'm Lane from Cabot, Arkansas, and you're watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.
Hey, not too shabby, right? I was out here for about an hour. I got 2 largemouth bass today. One of them on a baby brush hog, the other on a Wacky Rigged worm. The first one was pretty big, the second one not so big, but I'm happy to be catching anything out here. Thanks for watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.